The Monster Cat Podcast. Taking you on a journey. This is Monster Cat.
Hey, this is Tut Tut Child. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who checked out my latest EP, Ask Your Friends First. The response has been simply amazing. I hope you all enjoy my new single just as much. It's called I Can't, and it's out now. Also, get ready for lots more music and...
Alrighty, here we go, guys. Game 2, NiP versus IG. IG with a 1-0 lead. We're going to see how things unravel here in Game 2. IG looked very dominant in Game 1, Winter.
Yeah, they really did everything from the draft and to the laning phase and to the decision makings, when to roam and stuff like that. Everything they did was pitch perfect, except for the fight at top, where they overextended with the Omni Slash.
They seemed like a team with a plan. They knew NiP kind of had one of that minus armor strategy maybe in their cards, and they said, okay, we've got to pick the Lich prepared for this. You take Dazzle, Slaughter, Shadow Fiend, we're going to shut down the Shadow Fiend and just deal with it with that Lich Frost armor in the mid game.
Yeah, the Frost armor, and not to mention Lich is a hero which messes with the early laning phase with the sacrifice. He did a level 1 sacrifice in the mid lane first before he went towards the top lane. So they knew how important it was to shut down the Shadow Fiend early on, so that the Storm can just keep ganking the Shadow Fiend alone.
Yep. Very different from some Era's other Shadow Fiend games. There's been games where he's just gone out of control, carried the game single-handedly. I've seen a game where it was like 30k net worth, and the next highest was like 12k. So it's going to be a different approach here in game number 2. NiP ban out the Bristleback in the first stage. As for IG, ban out the Wisp. They say, look, we beat it one game, we don't want to deal with it again. First big troll, NiP respond with the Venge Batrider.
Yeah, this is like the heroes they picked in the last game against Wraith, which actually they won in the end. A lot of ganking potential and a lot of minus armor again.
All right, who's excited for Ferrari Storm Spirit again?
Storm Troll.
What a combo. This is just an IG staple at this point.
I feel they needed a strong laner against Storm, like maybe a Queen of Pain or something that does better than a Shadow Fiend against a Storm in the laning phase.
Problem's going to be IG have 2 bans now up their sleeve, so if they want to protect that mid lane, they can ban out a hero like the Queen of Pain. They ban out the Shadow Fiend to start things off. It is Radiant side, so the Shadow Fiend would be a lot more potent, has a lot more catch-up potential with the easy access to his jungle there. At the same time, the Batrider is also going to want that jungle, so NiP want to make sure the lanes go well, so the Bat, when he does fall back, has the jungle to kind of fall back to.
Yeah, definitely. Shadow Fiend is much stronger in the Radiant side, but there are still other heroes that can actually put a lot of pressure on a Storm, like the Quap or even the Sniper, which is in a pool. Like Sniper, even though later in the game he may struggle against the Storm, but level 1 to level 5 is much better than the Storm Spirit. You can set up ganks with Shrapnel, and Storm will be under a lot of pressure in the lane. So they're going to ban up the Queen of Pain first, which is the biggest threat towards Storm.
I wonder if they would pick the Lina. It's kind of like an NiP classic, running that Lina mid, and he does do very well against Storm.
Yeah, Lina does well against Storm, that's for sure. With the stun and the passive in the lane, you can actually out-harass the Storm.
We'll see if that's an option NiP want to go for here. Limp plays a very impressive mid laner. Would then open up Era to play that safe lane carry where he's normally in his comfort zone. For IG now, though, they're going to have second pick coming out of this ban state. So NiP will ban a hero here and see what they want. What are you looking to ban if you're NiP? You're going to start banning some of those lure offlaners, or you're focusing on any kind of potent supports?
Maybe you ban supports that actually do well against Batrider, like Disruptor. Not sure. Okay, this is also a hero that's really good with Bat that I explained during the last series because of how Ravage interacts with Batrider. You lasso someone and you can't lasso the Tide. If you lasso his teammate, he just blinks in and ravages the Bat plus your teammate. So it's difficult to initiate against a Tide Hunter as Bat.
Okay, well, we'll see what NiP look to pick up here with their third pick now. Taking their time here.
Lina definitely fits their lineup. With Batrider, you need heroes that deal massive damage. When you lasso someone, you want to instantly kill the target. And Lina provides that for the team.
I'm all aboard the Lina train. I want to see it, but we'll see if NiP oblige here, if they've got something else in mind. They're down 1-0. This is a time to kind of pull out some pocket strats if you feel like this is a series you really want to win. It gets you into the top 3. Well, this is just game 2, not this one game. They're going to have to win 2 games against IG. Otherwise, they drop down to the lower bracket. And well, now chewing away, they're going to go for the line. A pretty stable pick, gives them some much needed lockdown, and also the burst damage you talked about. Finger, long cooldown.
Very similar to Lina, but it's a support instead of Lina being a core.
So, we'll see. IG now look to respond. They've been often going for their 3 cores right off the bat.
There's still X though, if they want to go for X.
Yeah, the other hero, okay, Brood's been banned out, I'd say. Lure plays a very good Brood if they want to take that approach.
Zeus plus Storm Spirit.
Radiant team.
You zap and the Storm just finds the target easily. This is a very potent combination.
Do you think this is just going to be a support Zeus?
Yeah,
or
more or less.
lane?
This is more, when you play this, most likely you put the Zeus as a support. And your safe lane will be someone like a Troll, which doesn't require too much babysitting. So the Zeus you can have a greedy support like Zeus when you have a safe lane Troll Warlord.
It makes it so hard for Batrider to play and get initiations when there's a Zeus on the playing field. Storm is almost always going to catch him, trying to fly over trees to get your initiation or come out of fog. Well, nope, Zeus spots you, then Storm kills you. For NiP, there isn't really a way of dealing with that. I don't know if there's like a straight, okay, they pick Zeus, now we get said hero. It's going to be more about the execution. They need to just keep drafting to their strengths and what they're comfortable with.
The only downside of doing a support Zeus is your lanes are slightly weak at the start because Zeus as a support doesn't have a stun or disable. It's harder to kill the offlaner with a support Zeus. That's probably the only downside of it.
At the same time, you see a Venge Lion, you're not worried about an offensive tri lane really. Venge Lion, not really a good offensive tri lane support duo, so from that point of view, it's just a bat. So maybe your second support for IG is what focuses more on the zoning. Your Zeus can stack the jungle, kind of prioritize elsewhere. NiP, though, taking their time. They need to pick either their mid or their carry for error, it looks like.
Maybe they're thinking if they want to punish the support Zeus with an aggro try, like with, for example, with a Razor, Venge Lion and Razor, like some core that is really strong in the lane and you contest the Zeus.
Well, they're going to take away at the time. Centaur, War Runner.
Centaur, Batrider. This is a classical combination, Lasso and Stampede.
That's one way to give Batrider a quick escape.
Centaur would be the safe lane.
You mentioned the Axe still in the pool. Are you surprised it's not being picked up by either team?
Well, to be fair, Batrider works better with Centaur. If you're talking about hero combination, Bat works better with Centaur. And IG, you're not sure what type of offlaner you want, a farming one or a tempo control. Since Storm Spirit can be the tempo control, so you don't really need to pick your position 3 hero that early.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, well, IG now. Lots of reserve time. They've got plenty of time to think things through here with their picks. Disruptor, as you mentioned, one of those good heroes against Bat, can deal with the Stampede as well to some extent. Still kind of stands out as a good zoning support for the Batrider in lane.
Rubik as well. There's a lot of good spells to steal, and you can lift the Centaur instantly. And the
Chuan Rubik, it's been some time since I've got to see a Chuan Rubik. I wouldn't complain.
What other options they have? Like, they need a support that can have a disable so they can actually kill. So Rubik is the first one that comes to my mind. Not really sure what else you go.
Well, as for NiP, they're still looking for that mid hero most likely. You still feeling like Lean is a good pick here, or do they want to go some other direction? Are they lacking kind of... It feels like they're lacking a carry.
They need a super carry, like a Medusa mid. Like Medusa would be something they need, like someone that can carry them towards the late game because they have 2 cores that doesn't take too much farm with Batrider and Centaur. So they need someone else to make up for it that takes the farm on the whole map and be that super core.
Well, IG using all their time here. It will be the Rubik for Chuan.
Radiant team ban.
A classic.
Yeah, there's really a lot of good spells to steal as a Rubik. It's quite a good Rubik game. Wasn't surprised by that. And you have the passive from Rubik against all the spell damage of Lion, Batrider, and even the double H from Centaur. So it's a pretty good hero here against NiP's lineup.
I feel like IG could still consider an offlane Zeus if they want to grab something like an Earthshaker or something.
Yeah, they could still rotate around with their draft. That's like the beauty of having the Zeus here. Zeus can be offlane or support, depending on how you want to lane the heroes and what other supports you want to pick.
Gonna ban out the AA. NiP have it in their mind it may be an offlane Zeus. As for IG, you mentioned heroes like the Medusa. Something with a bit more carry potential seems needed for NiP. Likely to be the Era hero for the mid lane, depending on what it's going to be. Maybe Era plays the safe lane Centaur
Yeah, no more Medusa.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Radiant team pick.
So other options.
If you talk about carry heroes in the mid lane, they are like OD, TA, this sort of heroes which can deal a lot of physical damage.
They've got no real right-click damage. You've got
Yeah,
this
they
Venge
need-
with
they need
minus armor and
right-click.
damage, but
They need a lot of right-click damage. That goes to the mid lane.
what other options are kind of out there? The big one, the Shadow Fiend's been banned out as well, so
There's still Sniper, but Sniper is bad against Storm Zeus.
yeah. Does not feel like a amazing
But
sniper
the thing
game.
is, he has Bat Rider and Centaur to protect him.
Anti-mage.
Oh, anti-mage. This is a decent anti-mage game.
Another spell for Rubik to steal.
Yeah. This is, oh man.
It's good
Rubik's-
against the Storm, but he's not very good versus Troll early on. And in the mid-game, Troll will always beat the anti-mage.
And if IG see there, they're probably even less likely to run Zeus as an offlaner. They may be looking to pick an offlaner as their last hero.
Yeah,
Now-
so it'll be Bat Rider going mid, Centaur off lane. Yeah, I guess that's the way they're gonna lane with the
5 seconds
anti-mage.
remaining.
I feel like IG could, oh, they're gonna go Omni Knight.
Omni plus Storm Spirit.
Oh, this is gonna be a potent Storm Spirit. It's an offlane Omni as well, it looks like, as Luo picks up the hero. Not what I would have expected from IG, but something
Yeah,
a
but
bit
it's
different.
a potent combination with Storm. Like you Storm, you can go for Lincoln Sphere plus Repel, and you're just invincible in the fights. You just ball in and kill someone and ball out. Oh, this is scary.
So you prefer the IG draft coming into game number 2?
I'm a fan of Bat Rider plus Centaur, but IG's draft looks much more powerful in the team fights with Repel plus Storm Spirit.
That's the thing, because NiP have gone for like some just staple picks. The Venge Bat Rider opening, getting the Centaur to synergize well, round things off with a strong carry in the anti-mage, which did feel like maybe wasn't the best, maybe it was the best pick available, but not the best pick in general. But apart from that, NiP have strong draft overall, but here we go. Game 2, IG versus NiP. We'll get things underway. IG up 1-0. Going to be running Chuan on the support Rubik. Ferrari 430 on the Storm Spirit. Luo Z playing the Omni Knight. We've got Faith on the Zeus, and where's Burning? Here he is on the Troll Warlord. On the Radiant side, we've got the Ninjas in Pajamas. Jonas going to be on the off lane on the Bat Rider. Towards the mid lane, we've got Silkid on the Venge, Limp on the Centaur Warrunner. Hanskin going to be bottom on the support line, leaving Era playing the carry anti-mage. I mean, curious
Just
to
look
see
at
how
their
some of these lanes go.
Just look at their lanes. They're doing Venge Centaur middle lane and Lion anti-mage bottom. They're dual laning the Storm Spirit. This is interesting. It's going to put a lot of pressure on the Storm because Venge and Centaur definitely has enough damage to actually kill the Storm in the lane.
Yeah.
30 seconds. to
Looks like
battle.
that's exactly going to be the case here with
Nice.
Ferrari with the two
5
Pultengos.
heroes. There's 5 heroes with a Rubik here.
Oh, they're ready to fight this one. Neither team real good high ground vision. They can see each other across the ravine. Who's going to make a go in this one? Eric can go for it, then level up Blink. Luo's kind of acting as bait, but the rest of the IG team nearby. Burning going to lead things off maybe. He's got the slow. And it looks like NiP going to be forced back. 5-man IG rotation will secure the bottom rune. But hey, Jonas says, I'll get the top one. It's okay. You win some, you lose some.
Stupendous.
So it will be the Centaur mid.
Centaur mid and
Solo even, for now. The two supports, both bottom lane. Faith getting
wow, this
bit
is
of
a
harass.
tough lane for Centaur.
I fully agree.
Unless they're planning to make rotations early on, the Centaur's going to have a hard time.
They're going to make a lot of rotations here. He levels up 1 point in the return to start things off. Kind of punish Ferrari just for constant right clicks. And Ferrari's not going for the bottle rush build. Has got the null talisman, so is very short on regen. But if he gets this first creep wave or two, there's your bottle.
And it's going to be a Omni plus Zeus dual lane as well. This is not something you see too often.
Yeah, and it may even be Zeus getting more of the farm. He's throwing out the Arc Lightnings just to harass as well as get CS. Lu will take what he can, but they're going to be kind of spreading the wealth here down bottom lane.
And top lane Burning is going to get harassed a lot by this Bat Rider since it's only 2 heroes. That is very good versus 2 heroes in the lane. Entry here is going to block off this camp, so Bat can't really jungle here. But he's still going to get a lot out of this lane.
He is still a troll warlord though. Give him a couple of levels and he's got a lot of just kill potential with just a lift from the Rubik. So that's where Jonas is going to have to play fairly cautiously. He gets lifted up and hit by the slow. He may have made a grave mistake here very early on, but gets back to safety with the boots movement speed. And doesn't have any jungle camps to farm with this Firefly. Just a creep wave. He'll be pretty happy about that.
He's going to be able to complete his Trankles after this. Either he goes for Trankles or he gets a bottle early on.
For now, just camping out around this top lane. It is going to be 2 minutes soon, so that 2-minute rune approaching shortly. Chuan wants it, and Jonas just too low in HP to really contest this. So once again, IG with good rune control, although it is Hanskin getting the bottom bounty rune. Gets himself level 2 on Lion as a result.
I'm looking at the CS right now. Centaur actually has more or less even CS against the Storm.
I don't think Storm vs Centaur is a matchup you actually practice as a Storm Spirit. I mean, the concept is kind of just normally as a ranged Storm against a melee hero, you're looking to bully them out of the lane, harass with Remnant and right click as much as possible, but because of the return, you don't want to take too much damage there, and Ferrari decides to play things a bit maybe safer here, and it's Lin, yeah, winning the CS battle.
He's always really afraid to try and harass the Centaur too much because of the double edge, the stun double edge.
And if Venge is missing off the map, one smoke and Venge suddenly gets a kill there. Even the Lion. These supports at bottom lane constantly have one missing off the map. Lion's been spending time stacking the jungle, missing, and as a result, if Ferrari gets ganked by a Lion, he's dead. So he's playing cautiously just to make up for that.
Look at how aggressive Ferrari is playing. When he knows his support is missing from the map, he's just running up and hitting the Centaur. So making the Centaur think the Rubik is coming to gank him.
So overall, the laning state seems pretty even. Both off laners getting okay CS if you look at the Zeus and the Bat. Both mid laners pretty even, and Anti-Mage as well as Troll. Both hovering around that kind of high teens mark as far as CS goes. Doesn't feel like either team's gotten a big edge out of this laning stage yet,
They do
Winter.
not have a smoke on the support, so they're not really looking to make any early rotations on the bench.
A bit surprising, I feel. Like having at least one smoke feels like a good move just to pose a threat. Like if the supports go missing, you want to know that IG think they could be smoking. So your Storm plays more defensive, but not the case. They're going to look to secure bottom rune here.
They're going to secure the rune for the Centaur here. And top lane Batrider is playing really aggressive. He knows that he can actually try and block the creep wave behind. Maybe use a Firefly to clear out a neutral camp and the creep wave together.
He's going to take the small camp, even move up, grab the creep wave as well. And he's being kind of pinged out by the Rubik, saying, Batrider, hey, he's over here. And I'll get a better idea now as Jonas gets himself some good farm and not really even putting himself in harm's way. It's mid lane where Omni Knight really feels like some kind of a gank's coming towards Ferrari, but there's going to be a ward spotting out the NiP supports down bottom, who still don't have a smoke.
This is really surprising. I was thinking the reason that they lane the Centaur mid is to make a lot of early rotations towards the Storm, but the Storm has attained level 6 without even being ganked once.
Batrider comes into the dire jungle. I think he was looking to stack this and farm it, but he runs into the Omni, who also had the same idea. He wanted to stack that. Maybe not farm it himself, but Luo just trading right clicks with Jonas, feeling like he can confidently tank any harass, as he well could with a point in Repel. Limp about to hit level 6, and that's where there's kill potential all across the map. Faith has to be very cautious against the Stampede. Anti-Mage can go blinking in and look for kills there.
I think they wanted to actually kill, but Lion was just too far away. Omni is just making sure that the Storm is going to be safe here.
I think it's maybe bottom lane where they go for the kill on Faith. You blink in with a Stampede.
They saw the support moving away, so the Omni instantly just camps behind the Storm Spirit here in the middle.
Still that X factor in a Stampede. You can still get him. If Faith makes one slip up, moves too far forward, suddenly he's dead. He doesn't have boots. Era does, and Era getting close to that level 6 Mana Void. Gonna blink forward, goes in on Faith. Is there a Stampede? Faith gets very low. He may just be dead. There's your Stampede. Couple right clicks. Could be a kill here. Era! First Blood coming his way. First Blood, Zeus. Meanwhile, Centaur kills off your Omni Knight at the bottom river. And NiP off to a good start here in game 2.
And such good use of the Stampede, getting 2 kills at once with the spell there. That's very efficient use of the spell.
I think Zeus sort of safe without the mana void up, but the Stampede and not having boots allowed them to punish. For IG, it's a very defensive lineup. Just looking to sit back, soak up the pressure, but you give NiP the Stampede and suddenly kills will start happening.
Oh, middle lane.
Yeah, fall in mid. Limp gets the hoof stomp. There's TP support as well. Ferrari's going to be forced out of there. Luckily for Ferrari, there's no more Stampede.
Oh, we've seen this story before. Regen rune.
Radiant structures are
Does pop it here. He's going to keep it active.
Radiant's top tower
Make his way across into the Radiant jungle. Has not been spotted, eluded any ward vision here, and this is something that could completely catch an NiP by surprise. He balls past, catches hands, and gets Hex though. Oh, there's an Impale as well. Here comes your hoof stop. Double edge is not going to be enough. He may turn around and fight this. Limp gets bowled on. Ferrari gets one. Can he get two? It sure as hell looks like a Hansky and goes for the knife. Will not get it. Are you kidding me? Ferrari with a double kill. They even got the Hex off. Not having that fourth point in double edge, I don't even know if that would have been enough. Ferrari just, with a 1v2 situation, comes out on top.
I don't think he would have even died even with 4 points double edge. They just didn't have enough damage there to actually kill him off. And they stacked their stuns as well, so it wasn't perfect, but still good play from the Storm there.
Big kills for Ferrari to be getting. Gets himself up a bit more gold, but more important than anything, he suddenly hit level 8. Offering a lot to his
Zeus
team.
has ultimate right now, so Storm can actually get an easy kill with the Zeus ultimate soon.
Don't you lie to me, he doesn't have Zeus ulti, Winter.
The Zeus on his team.
Nope, no bounty rune. He's almost there. He's actually going to put himself in a bit of a dangerous position. Lion nearby. These Radiant supports, though, you really want like Lion to start working on that level 6 at some point. That's going to be a lot of the mid-game kill potential of NiP. When Batrider gets his blink, you want like a Lion level 6 for the finger burst damage to follow up the lasso.
And look at the Troll skill build as well. This is a build where you want to go for early rush. You max the fervor.
You see another Stampede comes out. It looks like it was purely defensive. No, he blinks in bottom lane onto Lure, hits him with the slow, has a mana void. Tranquil Boots is there, not really too close. Aaron needs to go back and work on his maths, maybe.
And here comes the smoke from IG with the Rubik and the Zeus with his ultimate. Mid lane should be their target of choice.
Yeah,
here
this
with
looks
the
bad for Limp. He doesn't have a Stampede as well, having used it mid lane. Tron goes in, starts with the lift, ball in. Not even going to need the Zeus ultimate, or are they? Just be on the safe side. Faith secures the kill and gets IG. Up a kill here in game number 2. I mean, IG with 3 consecutive kills here. Oh, yeah. And Burning even to rotate in from the top lane. He's looking to secure this tier 1 tower for his team. Has a completed Bassi ring, as well as a Band of Elven skin, so gets his Ring of Aquila. And with the Quelling Blade, and as you said, the max fervor, he's got a lot of Roche taking potential. For NiP though, Era has just been silently free farming away. No pressure on his lane, and he's looking at a very good timing on this Battle Fury.
They're still not in a hurry to do the rush, so they can just control the map and maybe get a couple of pickoffs with the Storm again before they try to go for the rush. It's still dangerous against the Batrider. And this is more or less the timing where Batrider has a blink. 9-10 minutes or 11.
And Ferrari going to be working on Bloodstone, so there's not going to be that kind of Orchid to look to shut down and kill the Anti-Mage before he gets a Manta style. Looks like IG kind of want to just go towards the late game where Troll can just beat Anti-Mage in a head-on-head fight. Storm can have Bloodstone charges and they just deal with the Anti-Mage split push through other means.
Yeah, Bloodstone plus Repel. It's going to be very strong in the late game. And top lane, you see Jonas Affirm. He's gonna... might actually be able to get killed by the Storm though.
Yeah, he thinks it's safe up here, and Storm Spirit maybe just calling for 1 TP. Nope, he's just going to go for it by himself. Zeus ultis for the extra damage. Jonas in trouble. Gets the lasso off Ferrari. This could be turned around. He's bottling up as well. Gets the flame break. Ferrari. Is he going to go down? No, he gets the kill. Oh, that was close. Every bit of damage counts.
He even balled out of the Firefly damage as well. That was a really good play there from
I thought Jonas had him. The Stampede, the lasso, he bottled up during the lasso as well while he wasn't taking damage. It was perfectly played by Jonas, just fell a little bit short. It still feels like NiP really need that level 6 on hand
That's a really
skin.
big kill. Bat was so close to his blink.
Oh, bottom lane, they're going to catch out Luo. That's a stolen Stampede. Keeps Luo safe, and Limp looking to kind of get in there, wasn't able to do so. That came from the previous fight where the Rubik got a kill on the Vengeful Spirit.
Sort of now it's the same situation as the last game. They're waiting for the Centaur and the Bat to get a Blink Dagger before they can actually be active on the map.
At least you're not in as bad a position as last game. Last game it was a massive IG lead when this was the current state of the game.
So sometimes you see teams prioritize the Centaur's farm over the carry's farm just because of this reason.
Well, at this point, Era getting very close to his Battle Fury. Probably about 13, 14 minutes he'll have it. Has been slowed down a little bit the last minute or two by there being a lot of heroes down bottom. And it really feels like this game, Faith is more of like the 3 position than Luo on the Omni Knight. They've kind of prioritized Faith as far as being the hero who can get farming levels in this off lane, while Luo's been protecting the Storm Spirit.
Basically, they are playing with 3 supports, more or less.
Yeah.
The Storm and Troll will be the 2 position 1 heroes, and DD, another kill.
Oh, mid lane, bad again, he was so close to his blink! Not a place you should be farming against a Storm, and Ferrari, DD or no DD, that's a kill.
He was just too desperate to
He was 100 gold short. Not worth it. Has his jungle ward as well. A really deep IG ward can spot him out of that big cam they love to farm. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Handskin, say goodnight. They're going to try and make a play on mid lane. They stampede in. Limp doesn't even get close for the stun. He had backup coming, but just Yasha plus phase boots, Troll gets out of there. Like 490 movement speed with the phase on. What a hero, Winter.
Even without haste, he's already as fast as you with haste.
So for NiP now, just 100 gold short of Era's Battle Fury. He may get jumped on here. Ferrari just playing with him, it seems. Pulls him in and then backs off. NiP though, they're rotating all these heroes here, but they're just being spotted. IG with great map control game after game. We saw this in game 1, the vision from the IG supports that they provided was just so magnificent. And again, deep enemy ward jungles in 2 different locations, spotting every movement from the Swedish squad. And only now, Era completes his Battle Fury. Rubik steals his blink. Nice little spell to have for a Rubik.
Ferrari will finally have his blink. They have been waiting for this for such a long time already.
Oh, IG spot out an Observer Ward, but Jonas nearby looking to make his move. Could go for a lasso. Luo won't get caught out. Went for the clip, couldn't find it. And as you mentioned, Jonas with this camp gets his Blink Dagger and he has to make something happen. Almost right away it feels like. Era's farming away. Limp also close to his Blink Dagger. He's on 2.2k. So they'll have 2 blinks coming up simultaneously.
Do they actually know that Roche is going on?
They're not reacting as if they do. They're kind of near the pit, but I don't know if they want to fight IG anyways. Batrider's going to go in, get lifted, pulled forward. Can they bring him down? They pull him onto the cliff. He's got Firefly though. He gets brought down. Burning goes range form to get the kill. And IG just ready for anything that comes their way. They're going to ball in the storm. He's probably taking this Aegis. You betcha. Best Aegis hero to have in the game, and that's his Bloodstone more or less. IG just looking damn good right now.
Yeah, that was just a very good positioning by the Rubik here, Chuan, sitting on the high ground, anticipating that Bat would just come and try and scout, so catching him out there.
It gave him the high ground vision they need, so that they could actually attack the Batrider as well, with the Troll going into range form. Just smart play coming out from the Rubik.
Support plays, yes. Making sure your team get an advantage. And right now, look at the vision that IG have. They have 3 wards in the jungle of NiP. Anti-Mage is not safe farming anywhere here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is not going to be an easy game for Era.
Radiant structures are
There's not even that much lockdown or pick-up potential, especially with Storm not going for the Orchid, but it still feels like there's enough damage to actually bring him down, should he go farm somewhere where he shouldn't be. Going to look to make that the dire jungle.
has fallen.
But IG just taking objectives. They can T1 tower bottom. They're still kind of grouped up near bottom as well, looking to go for a bit more, but Ferrari repelled up, balls forward, catches out Jonas. He's got a lot of mana, looking to add to that Bloodstone count. Stampede will save Jonas, it looks like. Ferrari, I'm willing to chase further.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Man, they are lined up with the two heavy farming cores, but at the same time, compared to NiP's lineup, they are actually putting so much more pressure on the two blink heroes of NiP. They can't really gank so easily at middle lane.
The big problem is, yeah, NiP are securing their anti-mage farm, but anti-mage isn't going to really carry this game. It's one carry against two. Storm and Troll, I feel like, will destroy an anti-mage late game.
The Troll alone is already enough. Anti-mage can't really fight toe-to-toe against a Troll.
And you got to imagine at some point, if this game really drags, Ferrari's going to be building into a Scythe of Vice. He'll have that lockdown option to jump onto that anti-mage from afar, so not going to be an easy game for Era by any means.
Looking at the Storm, is he going for... Going for Orchid. Use ulti to actually scout out the supports for the Storm.
Just seeing what they can find. There may be a small window here before the Anti-Mage completes his Manta Style when the Orchid comes up, but even with the Anti-Mage having a Manta Style, Orchid, you can jump on the Bat, the Centaur, whoever it may be. Even like a support like a Lion, it means you're not going to get Hexed Impaled when you go balling in. You can just stand your ground and fight him. Going to give Ferrari 430 a lot of fighting potential. Top lane, Chuan gets the blink, doesn't go chasing though.
Centaur still... They still haven't got anything done with the two blinks on the Centaur on the bat.
Oh, they're looking to change that here. Fade gets Lasso to top lane. Limp looking to follow this one up, has the double edge, they get one kill. It's been a while since we've seen NiP get a kill. It was that opening couple around the 4-minute mark, and that's been their first kill since then. Been on a bit of a dry spell. They're going to follow up with a tier 1 tower, so some good objectives going the way of NiP.
Storm is already really close to his Orchid, and look at the Manta from the Anti-Mage. He might actually get it faster than the Manta.
Yeah, it feels like Era's going to be okay against the Orchid, but will the rest of his team? That's a bit more of a worry. The Orchid just giving good damage, attack speed as well, so even like as far as stats go, it's not like it's a bad item, even against an Anti-Mage with a Manta Style.
Yeah, he's going to kill anyone but the Anti-Mage. Like, anyone is just easy pick off for the Storm.
Yeah. Balls in mid lane, he's going to catch out Handskin, easy pick off. Luo tries to go blinking in, but damage already done, kill already secured, and NiP going to be too late to swing heroes mid lane. Ferrari pops his Illusion Rune, looking to now start pushing on the tier 2 tower. Lift is available. NiP may look to fight this one. They get the blink host on Ferrari in trouble. Where are the heals? Where's the repel? They're not in time. Get the Aegis. That's all they're going to get. Return Stampede coming in. They're going to look to go on Silkit. He's going to get abandoned here. No way out for him. Further back, it's Chuan. Maybe going down, but uh-oh. Storm Spirit just wreaking havoc at the tier 2 tower. Gets one in return for the Centaur. 2-for-2 trade. As Chuan did end up dying as well on that Rubik. Brought down by a nice bit of play by Jonas. Storm though, 11 Bloodstone charges and he's hunting in this Radiant jungle. Uh-oh. Oh, nice blink out. The entire time Burning's just farming. He's just been in the jungle, he's been pressuring lanes.
The Aegis was already going to expire anyway, and he got 2 extra Bloodstone charges from that. Every time the Zeus ulti comes off cooldown, it feels like the Lion is a free kill every time.
You'll trade those 2 support deaths on IG for the Bloodstone charges that Storm Spirit gets there. Not to mention, yeah, it's a 2-for-2 trade losing just support, so. Ferrari now almost level 16. His kill potential at 16 with an Orchid is going to be something just NiP don't have the answers to.
They're going to be forced to group up in the near future because Storm is just too powerful.
If they group up, IG just split farm. IG will just keep pulling further and further ahead by out-farming NiP, it feels like.
Yeah, they don't have much choice here. When the Storm is just that strong, you have no choice. You have to group up.
Jonas making his way through this bottom river with a Firefly, but IG going to spot out the Fire Trail. They have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Keep on going through this Radiant jungle, looking to find some pickoffs. Burning leading the way. He's got a fresh BKB. Lasso available, but Jonas doesn't want to use it. He's also just going to get right-click down from a Ferrari. Soars in, gets one, looking for a second. They're going to look to chain TP out. Where's the bash? Doesn't get it. They're going to get 2 TPs out, make it 3. NiP at least cut their losses there. That could have been a whole lot worse.
They almost lost. They were just lucky without the bashes. They almost lost another hero there. But it's still time and space for the anti-mage to farm. And he has his Manta fairly soon. So he doesn't have to worry about the Orchid from the Storm, which is already... Oh,
He has it soon, but does he have it soon enough?
Oh my god, he doesn't have his Manta yet. Oh
Ferrari
no.
just waiting on the courier.
Oh dear. Look at that.
Oh, he didn't pick up his Orchid though. They're going to get the kill regardless. Battle Trance secures it. Smart play by IG, not even waiting for the Orchid, just knowing he'd found that small camp.
Dire's top tower
And they
is
get
under attack.
a kill on Anti-Mage
Radiant's bottom
when he was
tower
just
is
like
under
100
attack.
gold short of that Manta style.
That's just creepy.
Oh, back right at bottom lane. Oh man, IG just finding kills wherever they want to right now. Stampede's still on cooldown. There's going to be a GA, the Finger of Death. It's the Firefly getting one kill, but Burning going to get at least one in return, possibly a second. Handskin has no disables left. Burning just going to right-click him down. The swap's there, but there's no magic missile. Oh, it's being used. TP out. Handskin goes down. Chuan now up to 2.4k. Likely going to pick up a blink. There we go.
Mana drain. Everything that he can steal this game is just
Radiant's
good.
bottom tower is under attack.
NiP lose 3 at bottom, pretty much just to Burning on his own. He didn't even have to BKB. Just had to lose his teammate, the Omni Knight, but Luo happy to die for the greater good. And this is a dangerous
no,
rune
middle
for
lane.
Ferrari to have. DD rune activated, error in mid lane. He's going to go down again. Still no Manta style. Ferrari 8-0 and 3, 14 Bloodstone charges. NiP in trouble.
Just very good anticipation. He knows the AM has to come out and farm his Manta as soon as possible. And look at the lanes.
Oh, gets out of the lasso with a nice ball. He's going to lose Jonas. Zeus ulti gives vision as well. They're going to find a third. Everything just falling apart. GG! IG through to the winner bracket finals here at your Dota 2 Major All-Stars.
What a performance. And the Omni Knight was just a brilliant pick. Just like the last game, the Lich, the last pick. Both games.
The smart, versatile drafting from IG. I feel like they just know what their opponents are going to be picking, and they've got these kind of niche picks prepared. The Lich, the Omni Knight. Give it up for IG! Well, we'll be seeing more of IG later today. They'll be going up against the winner of Na'Vi and Empire in a best-of-3 winner bracket final. That's going to be our last series for today. But for now, that does it. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have that series as well as an interview with one of the winning players. Hiring BO3, but that's Lance. Bad, but end of the day, IG stopped their first series. That's why.